My name is Tom. I had my accident in 2001. That's how I got my brain injury. There's been a lot of changes in my life since then. I was self-employed, lost my business and my income. How my brain injury affects me is loss of memory. The earlier stages was extremely hard because when you come out of hospital, they never tell you how hard it is going to be. There's one other little thing I think people should be aware of, that what happened to me may happen to other people, that when I start talking or trying to maybe say things, I was actually saying them in the reverse order.
You got your words mixed up.
Yeah, mixed totally. And I suppose it's part of the brain injury that you're not aware that's actually happening yourself until it's after happening. But I think, like as I said, I think everybody will be in the situation that when they come out of hospital, you're never told by the doctors or that as to how hard it can be. So because they don't explain these things to you, trying to take everything you can from your family or whatever and look positive, not backwards.
To go back to something you were saying about how, family can sometimes see you as different and you don't always see it yourself.
Yeah, well, they would see your reactions, I think, on certain things and whatever, and like maybe kind of answers I might make or things I might say that I will not see them myself, but I would not be able to pick up on them, whereas they would be able to pick up very, very quick on them.
And what's it like for you when somebody else sort of does pick up on something like that and they tell you?
Well, then you see it gets I'd say more irritable than anything else. My short-term memory is very, very bad. It's maybe what I've 10 minutes ago is be very poor, and yes, my long-term memory of years ago I shall be able to remember. I oftentimes would maybe be able to putting things away, and I would end up blaming the wife for hiding them on me, and it can get very, very hard that way.
Like if I asked you, can you remember like what you had for breakfast this morning? Would you be able to remember?
I would, but I think it's only because it's a routine. Basically, if I was going to do some shopping, I'd have to write them down. If not, I would have to ring back to the wife to check what she told me to get. It's very, very hard to concentrate, or we say pick up on one person talking to you when there's other voices in the background, which possibly maybe I reckon wasn't there before because you would have been able to concentrate on it, but now it's a lot more difficult. Tiredness can come on, and we say get bouts of tiredness. It's I wouldn't have had near the energy now that I used to have. I think it comes with the brain injury. Well, I think myself that it's not the end of the world in having a brain injury. I think that they have to be ready to share things with, we say, other people, and we say, like local groups and Headway. It would be a lot harder, I think, for me and for anybody. It's when you have the support of your wife and your family, I think that is a key for anybody. I think it's up to each individual. Don't look negative, look positive.